right, so this is in continuation of the first video where we did do a little bit of here and there with context to camera clarity. People are not able to see the entire stuff in terms of how the dashboard looks and the overall feel of the dashboard. So if you see the MID has three wonderful features, and those are known as driving dynamics. Now, these are dual dynamics which will show normal, sport, and so-called the comfort mode. Now, comfort mode is a kind of a mode which you really want to have in your car when you want to drive, let's say, in a city, which is this. If you see the comfort mode, I'll take it more closer for you. Right, the comfort mode. So next is, let's say, normal. Right, normal is a little heavier, and post which is the sport mode, which talks about a really heavy steering on the highway, which gives you a lot of comfort while driving 100 kph and above. So that's a bit about how it feels when it comes to the features. Now, the overall features, if you see in this particular car, is really beautiful. It is premiumly built. It has all those bells and whistles what you need in a car. The experience altogether, the door handles are nicely given in silver metallic cover. You have chunky mirror altogether. You have overall space, so you would never ever feel the build from this car kind of dibbly-dobbly or a kind of okay, or let's say okay stuff. So because everything, let's say even the minute details, let's say the AC vent here and the AC vent there, or the AC vent over here, or even the feel of this car is really nice. The A pillar and even the B pillar, so all together it's a nice feeling which you need to have, and which you're gonna get for sure in this wonderful car. So that's even premium. Okay, hi everybody, welcome back to this part 2 of XUV 300 petrol W4 variant review. Now, if you remember, in the first segment of the video, we did talk about the vehicle's dynamic driving skills, overall presence on the road, overall looks on the road, but we didn't cover the major interior part with context to headspace, overall space in the car. Is this comfortable or not? The knee room space, the overall build from the back seat, experience, and overall car's interior altogether. So in this video, I'm going to talk about everything bit by bit with context to XUV 300. Let's first begin with the back seat experience. So the back seat of XUV 300 has got a very nice cushioning over here. So if you see this entire seat of mine, it has got very nice cushioning, so-called under thigh support, or let's say the reclining angle is really nice. It may not have luxury buses sort of seating arrangement where you can recline, let's say 120 degree or such, but then again overall the feeling when you sit behind the car is of a great experience. So let's say if you happen to be somebody who is a CEO of an organization, or somebody who has done a lot of good work in terms of experiencing a backseat experience in the highway, then this is a vehicle you must buy, because you have enough space when it comes to overall space for 3 people. You have enough space for, let's say, even bulky people, but somebody who is like me, let's say 5'11", or let's say close to 80-81 kgs, I'm sure people of my size would never ever have any issues whatsoever. You have enough space altogether. You have enough window space. You have enough feeling. You would never feel congested in this wonderful vehicle. So that's a bit about backseat experience. Let me focus to you on the other experience of this wonderful car, is the overall feeling when you sit inside. So as I've mentioned in my previous video, I talked about it is a sort of a vehicle where you do not feel exhausted, or you do not feel choked in, because the headroom is more than sufficient, the legroom is more than sufficient, and overall interior, because of beige and black, gives you a different feeling altogether. Now, another important thing which I really want to talk about this vehicle's performance is the overall seat belt. So if you see the seat belt of this car, it has a proper 3.2 seat belt, which I guess wasn't the case in most of the subcompact 4 SUVs. So with this car, you also have an option where a driver gets to know that whosoever has indeed blocked the seat belt or not blocked, let's say fitting or not so fitting. So that's again a very good experience in terms of security and safety. Right, my next segment, which is a very good segment, and it talks about the overall looks of the car. And for that, I would want my cameraman to show the upper part of these cars. If you could give us a proper angle. Right, so if you see the mirrors of this car, it's pretty chunky. It's pretty, let's say huge. You would never feel a kind of a space where you'll feel in a, kind of a small, even though it's a small SUV compact car, but the overall feeling in this car when you sit in is of a great luxury vehicle. Right, so we'll take the next experience context to overall car review from the outer part, and then I'll explain the front dial as well. So yep,